Welcome. Today, let me present to you your future spouse. So for this fitting, we have three piles available. So pick one of them. We have pile number 1, 2, and 3. Take your time. You can meditate on the cards, and then when you are ready, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. Let's begin. So let's go and start. So we can see on the card, I love you, and we have Netflix and chill for the next one. Even the first card was really setting the mood when it comes to your connection physically, with the intimacy, and possibly a lot of craving and desire with what you can see on Netflix and chill. So this future spouse is going to have this deep attraction towards you, and you might feel the same. You might feel that flame, that burning sensation, that desire towards them as well. You might be dreaming about them too, or getting signs while you actually sleep. And then I can see that this one is really empathizing on the fact that the two of you will love deeply. And of course, I think this love is going to be the glue between the two of you, so this will be a long-lasting relationship with this future spouse. What I see as well is that you can have an idea on who the person could be, or you will be presented this person in the near future. And I told you, pay attention to your dreams. You might get some signs. You can be talking to each other on computer, laptop, or any type of apps online. This could be some internet connection with this person that is made in order for you guys to find each other, and then this can evolve into love. But this is promising so far with the cards, and this is really showing you the potential of a connection that is already there, or a connection that will birth in the near future. And this connection is not just out of passion. There is passion, but it is also because of love. So let's see what these cards have to say. Wow. Well, this is beautiful because we have the Emperor and we have the Four of Cups. And yes, I am rediscovering the cards with you because I forgot about all of them, to be honest. And this is what I see, like this love is so strong and the passion you feel is so intense that you see a future with them. And not just that, they do see a future with you too. Actually, they dream about this to manifest with you. They might have daydreams about you, fantasize about you, really picture a future with you, even when you guys will start to date. This is something they feel, and they know you are their person. You are the one that they see actually something evolving with time. So expect commitment. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is the father in tarot, and you can see, yes, he is the father indeed on this card. So if you do want to conceive as well, if you want to have a family, this is what this card is announcing as well. Expect a transformative marriage with this person as well, because you can see the wings of the butterfly, and the butterfly announces transformation and change. I also see the crystal ball on top and the globe. So you can be traveling a lot actually when starting the relationship, and also when you guys will be married. This could be a passion of yours. This could be maybe how things will be manifesting for the two of you, traveling to each other, starting to date, going to beautiful places, having plans for the future is what I see as something very important. And the Emperor in tarot, with a new age vision of it, at least we see the Emperor as the entrepreneur, as someone who is able to, who is committed to, and driven with their goals and dreams as well. So I see this person as the pillar, especially for the masculine, the pillar of the family, especially financially, because I see a doer, a conqueror, a leader, especially with this card. So expect trips, expect a very transformative relationship with someone who is grounded and mature, someone who is a big dreamer. And for the Four of Cups, this one especially relates to focusing on what we want, focusing on what we dream, and not accepting anything less than this. So keep on picturing what is ideal for you to experience in a loving relationship, and especially towards marriage. What is something that you know is important for you? For example, this could be in areas physically, financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, romantically. Like, go ahead and really try to picture after this reading, possibly do this exercise and ask yourself, what type of husband or wife do I want? What type of marriage do I want? What is something that makes me feel whole and connected to somebody? What makes me feel love? Because love is the priority here for the two of you. But whatever you daydream about and you envision for the future, especially with the people that you date, is what you manifest as well. That's the plan you send to the universe, and this is scripted in your reality. And this might be something you become aware of. Even with broken relationships, you might notice, oh, I did perceive this person this way, so I manifested that result, or I was liberated because that result was really what I was sensing within. So let's see what we have next. That makes so much sense because the fly and we had the globe traveling. So this might be something that the two of you are truly interested in. And with a cloud, again, very connected because we talked about a dreamer, someone who has their heads in the clouds. And it's possibly how the person is going to be, the personality of the person you will marry in the future. You want someone who is adventurous, flying, who is not scared, not afraid to take risks as well. I see the phoenix here, so someone who is rebirthing, evolving, maturing with time. And we have the kid for the cloud. So they might have this imagination that actually comes out of their inner child, because they also want to have fun. They also want to, awaken this part of them and maybe connect with you this way too. Perhaps around people, they always act as the adult, as the one who is the more mature, the one who is the pillar pretty much. But also with you, they might open up, this version of them that is very soft and fun and childlike, you see? So this is why the cloud shows the sense of lightness, because they can float with you, they can be their true authentic self with you, and you might feel inspired to do the same because they do feel comfortable in your presence. And this is why I also see your wings opening with them, just as their wings are opening with you. So a very healthy relationship with this person so far. Let's see the traits. So someone who is strong. Strong doesn't have to be just physically, okay? This could be, and you can see this, emotionally strong and strong. So physically, especially, and emotionally are traits you can expect from the person that you will marry in the future. With the umbrella showing up, I do see this person as a protector. Someone who is actually willing you to feel safe emotionally, physically, and beyond. Because what they want with you is, for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel even noticed, because you feeling noticed and heard in the connection will make you feel more emotionally connected to your person, and they understand that. This is why it's a very strong bond I can see between the two of you that's very healthy, mature, and that will grow with time because the foundations of your connection here is definitely out of love. For the physical traits, let's see what we have with these. Okay, so we have green eyes. Also pay attention to all the cards because they can be significant and show you some hints about what they might look like, and on these cards too. So green eyes, even the vibe sometimes can be more communicative. All black style, and we have a police officer. So it's funny because, when you think about the police officer or anything related to the law, it is very connected to protection, right? So maybe that talks about this trait too. Then we have short hair and colorful hair. Well, we could see that on this other card as well. So you can, or they can be dyeing their hair, because these traits could be rather about you, things they like about you, or what you will find in this person. Let's see now some messages, what they want to say to you. Ooh, if you knew all the dirty thoughts I have about you, and all I want to study are your curves. So I'm telling you, we started with Netflix and chill, very passionate scenes. So it's showing up too, like they actually desire you and crave you and love you. And your body is what really Not sure I can say it here, but like this is what attracts them. Like they find it very beautiful and appealing. Definitely. I mean, they want to study them, okay? So it's not a coincidence that this attraction is crazy physically. So let's see now some signs. So for these, we have summer season and we have the emperor. The emperor is Aries. So this could be an Aries or this could be a water sign for the signs. And the seasons could be Aries season or summer. And Aries is showing up again. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius for the grid. Let's see next some letters and words. We do have more signs in the bag, so let's see what pops. So for the letters and words, we can see often a name, a place appearing. Let's see what we have. Okay. So let's turn these. I see area. Era could be as well. Or areas. And we talked about traveling. Aren't seen is what I heard. Perhaps things that aren't seen, sounds you're not really catching or brushing away because you don't want to believe in them. Could be a message telling you, hey, no, pay attention. Make sure to see them, actually. Or, what else do we have? Sir. Or sure. VR. The sea. So this could be an area, a place where they live. Entrepreneur, and we talked about this. An entrepreneur. This in French means the entrance. And perhaps it's announcing the, kind of like somebody stepping on stage and entering. Like they make their entrance. It could be that type of way. Like they are stepping forward. That's pretty much what I can see. So let me show you the little details we have. So we have full. Perhaps we can see anything connected to these letters. So full, flower, live or live. Could be live streaming. Could be living together. I mean, obviously, because you guys will be married. It will be strange to be married and not live in the same place, but I know that some people do that. Scorpio, Virgo, and Aquarius. And we had these on the grid, so that is confirming what we saw. And it. What else do we have here? I heard full moon, so this could be during the full moon, or this could be telling you if you do plan to manifest, maybe the time during the full moon might be a potent time to manifest it. But I do see that somebody's about to step in. This person could be a boss, an entrepreneur. 10 could be a number that you see. We have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. So 1 and 4 or 11 could be, and 10, of course, could be numbers that you see. Save. So this could be the feeling too, like when they enter your life, you might feel like, oh, this person saved me, or I can be the one who is supporting them. Oh, tender is what I heard. Just missing the D. Someone who is tender. We talked about someone who is protective. Here we have tender, someone who is here to save you. So they do have this very protective energy about them. Very safe and healthy, totally, which is, nice to see. So let us continue with the next techniques. So we have the stickers. Let's see what pops for you. So place them here so I can show you a close up. I'm not sure I can place all of them. So I'm gonna start with the messages. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Frame it. Perhaps collecting pictures, framing them, having them in your house. Emotionally unavailable. And we had someone who is emotionally strong. So if you are feeling this way, they will be your pillar. They will support you. And this is their message. Like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So this is their mentality and ways of seeing things. So these, we have time to shine with, oops, this one is in reverse. So time to shine, and we have the mirror. So this could be connected to you two mirroring each other. And this is beautiful too, because we had live or live, and I told you live streaming, and we have watch live. So I don't know, but I feel like this is indeed connected for a lot of you guys. There is music, so you can be enjoying the same music, the same tracks, or they can be expressing their love with music. If you do have a music popping in your mind as well, this could be one of their message. I see the two of you matching with this one especially, and you complete each other. So happiness is when you're right beside me. Isn't it beautiful, honestly? Like these messages and all this energy from pile number one is, I don't know, it's just very beautiful and full of love, definitely. So let's see with my book of love answers, more love, more love messages. If you guys are interested, this one is linked down below in the description. If you do want to get a reading as well, everything is linked down below. Check my pinned comment because sometimes I drop some offers or discount codes, so check it out. Okay, a month from now, sorry, possibly my mic did capture the sound, but this is the timing for you too, I should say. So a month from now, you might get signs, an encounter, or something evolving if you're dating somebody, but a month from now is the answer for you guys. Claim this future spouse energy and this love down below. Make sure to write it down in the comments. If you're new, join the family, of course. If you do want to support me on my ASMR channel, I do create even meditations to meet your soulmate or anything cozy and fun. So you can check it out on Marion_ASMR on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys and see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's go pile number 2 and see more hints about your future spouse, their portrait, and what to expect. So we have the Stein lovers, okay? So it is setting the mood, and this is possibly what you felt, which is why you picked this pile. You know that there is somebody specific your soul has been waiting for, and now it's time for the delivery, for you two to be together and to connect and bond. I see this possibly happening during a new moon because we have the new moon appearing here, or this could be a sign that anything that will be starting between the two of you will feel fresh and new. With this Stein lover, they might make the first move. And you can see the scene at the library, so this could be significant. For example, there could be somebody that do share about the books they read. They might be studying something with you. They might be wanting to connect with you and learn new things with you. So these could be type of hints or things that you might feel when dating them, when actually starting to even marry. You might learn from them a lot. Or you can just go to the library and meet this person. Or they could be a book enthusiast, for example. So yes, the Stein lover, and we have the first move. So if you've been single for a while, this is telling you, be patient, because this new love is part of destiny. There is a timing to respect, and with this timing, there's possibly some waiting. And with this waiting, expect them to make the first move, especially the masculine here. So if you're a man watching this, this might be for you to make the first move, okay? But I do see that this is more of the masculine, and it's still very subtle, you know, it's just coming right at the back of the lady and picking a book he wanted, but it's like it creates tension, it creates something within you if that happens to you, okay? So that's totally what we can see on this card. So then we have the Goblin Market and the Ace of Pentacles. So two cards especially related to money, business, or finances. So with the market, of course, we can think about somebody who is working in the market, working as possibly a seller, maybe having some businesses online or having businesses around, or they might be working in this type of marketing field. You know, an influencer is a marketer. A YouTuber is a marketer too. You need to sell your services, your products, or even what you create. You know, you have to make people hooked to come back. You know, that's a business still. So sometimes you don't see that. You think, oh no, a YouTuber is an artist, or a YouTuber is a content creator, or just making videos. It's not just that. It's a whole package, actually. And most YouTubers, they create content, they edit content, they market their content, they create businesses around it. It's so much. Like, you have to really fit into different categories to make things work for yourself. So just, that's me being passionate about all these things. But you get the point. Like, this can be possibly a job you did not suspect. Still connected to marketing, sailing, not sailing, but selling, selling, and, you know, offering the best to others. And this is what I see. Like, this person will be able to possibly build their career with what they are doing. Career-wise, I see someone who is blessed. Even the Ace of Autumn, which is the Ace of Pentacles, announces a beginning or something that is gonna be fertile with time. And mostly it is representing something connected to careers or anything connected to projects that will turn into something financially. So it's showing up. The fruits are being harvested and collected. So it's like, yeah, you put the work into things and you collect the fruits after. So that's what I see. Like, this person has a lot of potential and possibly a lot of things they want to actually develop and work towards. And I see a person who is very goal-oriented. Possibly that's why they're still studying, still learning, still growing in the field that they choose. Unless they're still a student and they might want to later on, you know, open their business and create more success. So this is what these cards especially are announcing. A person that is financially responsible, stable, and growing success materially. So if you do want a person who is, you know, stable in this area, it's answering you. You will get that. So let's see these. That makes sense to like what we saw with the Stein lover. You might be waiting. You might try to find, okay, where is my lover? Love is at the end of this maze. But this maze is the experiences you will get to experience and get as you go and as you search for the person you want to get married to. So it's not telling you wait for marriage. It's telling you keep on dating, keep on looking for this person. Because if you're not actively searching, actively experiencing connections, first, you don't even know what you look for, because experiences and this openness, even just talking to somebody, is enough to sharpen your vision and to let you know what you're searching for or what satisfies you and what type of love you actually value and what you want to experience later on with this future spouse. So this maze of love is really guiding you towards this result. Can you see that? So in my perspective, I'm doing this because the camera is acting crazy and the focus is on my hand. It's not making any sense. I'm planning to possibly invest in a new camera soon. It's still a Canon because I use a Canon EOS, yes, ATG. It's a good camera, I'm not gonna lie, but the phone is just, it's not really good. I'm always struggling. I'm not really saying much, but I'm always here like tapping on the screen like, just focus on this. But the other camera I saw is quite promising, so I'm thinking about possibly getting it around my birthday. So this might be around July. But anyways, so what I see is maybe that's the focus as well. Like, focus on love, focus on finding the person that you actually want to marry in the long run. So for the traits, look at this, so connected. So we have rich and awakened. I mean, it's totally what we can see. Someone who is abundant, someone who is really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they stick to their project. Determined, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Like they're determined to make things happen. And awakened makes sense too, because we talked about destiny, we talked about two lovers that are meant to find each other. So they have this spiritual openness. They are looking possibly for their soulmate or twin flame or someone they know there is a destiny to fulfill with. They are searching for true love. And they don't want to waste time because this person is very busy, okay? This person is so busy with their work and projects and things to accomplish that they're not wasting time unless it is love, unless this person is truly invested, unless they're valued in the connection. So they're not attracted by like girls that might look appealing but just want to sleep with them. They might not be attracted, girls or a guy, it depends, okay? But you get the point, like they're not interested in these type of things. Like they do want something that is strong and that will grow with time, and that is actually aligning with their values for love. So they are awakened spiritually and financially, we can say that too. Like financially, this person is blessed. And you might yourself feel blessed to have this person in your life because they might actually have and possess all the qualities, all the traits, all the values, and the stability you've been searching for in a romantic connection or romantic partner. So let's see for the traits, physical traits, what we have as hints. So this could be about you or about them. And these things, even the other cards you can see here, can show you hints about their appearance. So we have a soothing voice. Then we have seductive charms. And you can see this could be a playful scene with you and the person too. And we have straight hair. So these are traits, even the style, the way they're dressed can be significant as well. And for the messages they want to say to you, don't act so distant and we'll see each other soon. So telling you it's a process, you've been waiting, but you guys will see each other soon. And especially when you start to be more actively searching for the one. Because if you don't really, if like me, for example, if you're like me, you don't go out, you only go out to get the groceries or just get your packages from Amazon and search, you're not going to find much people actually, or unless you have a presence online. But I am myself, like I'm not interested, I'm not talking to people, I'm only talking to friends on Instagram. So I'm not creating myself opportunities. Why? Because I don't want it. But if you do want to find love, if you're searching for love, if you're watching this actually, you are ready. You're ready to now be more actively searching for love, to be present, to be more open, and to create yourself these interactions. Because if you don't create them, like me, you will not get anything. Or you might get some attention, but this might not really resonate with you because you're not open for that. Okay? Like for instance, if somebody is starting to chat with me, flirt with me, and I personally don't feel right now I'm looking for love, or I have the interest to look for love because I'm really happy on my own. And it's also why like sometimes it's difficult for me to do these type of readings because I have no interest at all, and it's been like this for possibly half a year now. I don't care. Like I'm very happy on my own, and I'm satisfied with what I'm able to experience on my own, and I don't feel the need to have anybody in my life. So sometimes it's difficult to do love readings because there's no excitement personally that I can feel. So I'm all doing this for you and the collective, but you get the point. I'm not associating any value for my own personal quest, let's say, with what I can see here. So let's see what we have with the zodiac signs. So far with these, I think the goblin market is associated to the devil, if I'm not mistaken. And if that's so, this is actually Capricorn energy. And then we have autumn. So autumn is pentacle, this is earth energy. So here, we have a lot of them. So Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and Pisces. So these are the signs. Let us now pick some letters and words. So with this technique, you can see perhaps a name appearing. Need to move this one. The place where a name appearing for you. So this can give you hints about the identity, where to search for this person. Okay. So let's see what we have. Oh, well, we have a place. We have USA. And I see trip. So maybe a trip to the USA, or maybe a trip you can plan. I heard summer, and I can see summer in French. So maybe this trip could be during summer. What else do we have? A train. Portugal. This means read, and we saw the book on this one. We talked about, a book enthusiast. So you can be reading a lot and talking about what you did learn from them, or the type of books you guys love to read. We have set, and I'm saying this as setting goals. Set up. Lit. Rep. So we're presenting. Republic. I don't know, could be. Italy is what I think about as well. You can see, for example, a place I'm not catching at all. Yours is what I think about with this. So they will be yours indeed. That's marriage, so it makes sense. What else? Russia. Pet. Maybe adopting a pet together. Let. We talked about set before. Test. Test you. Reliable is what I heard. So someone who is reliable indeed. Oh, Europe could be the place to target as well. But perhaps we can see another place. So for these, we have USA, little, through, and letter A. Letter A. Ela is what I heard as a name. Rio. So Brazil. Tape. Oops. Could be, tapping or taping to you. It's funny because the like Portugal's what's the word I'm looking for? When you take the plane, there's a company that is called TAP or TAP Portugal, and this is funny because I said, oh, Portugal, and here I'm saying TAP. So maybe that's traveling there, meeting there. We have a lot of Europe signs, okay? So I feel like this could be a trip, because we saw trip as well. A target, a place to visit. So let us continue. Oh, actually, I will start with the stickers first. Just moving these so I can place them in the plate. Ooh, okay. Was not expecting so many to fly. Well, I see somebody possibly reaching out to you through the phone. So it could be a DM, could be a text, could be a call. I feel like you watch a lot of tarot readings and you get a lot of hints in them. So that's a good thing, because I feel like this is really guiding you towards the one, or preparing you to welcome this loving relationship. So I'm gonna show you everything in a second. We have 2 phones, okay? So I feel like you guys might be getting in contact or will be in contact in the near future. So for this one, you can see if the camera is obviously willing to collaborate. Okay, so here you can see that you might be receiving a lot of signs during these sessions, tarot. If you do plan to get a tarot reading, this could be a good hint a good thing to get more hints. I'm seeing protection in this relationship. Could be taking pictures together, selfies together. You could be liking their posts and photos on social media, so phone connections. We have the TV, so you can be watching the same type of movies, or maybe that's, going to the theater, for example, together. We have nah. So I'm seeing someone who is not afraid to say no, not afraid to voice their opinions, which is a good thing in my perspective. And then we have emotionally unavailable. So maybe that's from you. Maybe that's something you might associate yourself to. Like, I'm not emotionally available. I'm still curious. I'm watching these readings, but I still have some work to do. So if so, this is telling you, hey, it's okay. Take your time. Love will come at the right timing, remember. And we have a kiss here, or maybe their lips might be very delicious for you. So let us now pick the Book of Love answer so we can see a message. If you guys are interested, this one is linked down below on Amazon. And if you do want to get a reading with me, same thing, everything is linked down below. And also check my pinned comment, because I do sometimes post another lesson, some discounts. So another lesson, I'm seeing this as possibly you meeting somebody before, or you have met somebody that was another lesson for you in order for you to be ready for this romance and for this marriage. Remember, we had the maze, so you will need to explore. You will find indeed people that are not a match, people that are not what you want, and that's okay, because they're sharpening your vision on what to look for. So claim this beautiful energy from your spouse in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, of course. If you do want to support me on my ASMR channel, this is Marion_ASMR. I do post meditations. I do have a soulmate meditation out there, very relaxing and passionate too. And also I do have a lot of other role plays that I'm sure you guys will love if you do love ASMR. Thank you so much for your support. Take good care of you and see you next time. Bye-bye. So let's start and see pile number 3. What can you expect from your future spouse with this person and what will come? So we have you are my favorite with this one, and we have a kiss on the forehead. I'm seeing this as a kiss that's very healing, that is very reassuring and calming. So this could be how this person, will feel like. Someone who reassures you, protects you, and makes you feel at peace. Here we have less peace, okay? We have more of this intimacy being quite intense, wild, but also full of love. And we have the full moon appearing on this card. Could be a significant time to manifest or to do any type of meditation during this time to make this love bloom, because we have the flower here. But this intimacy with them is going to be very profound and deep, but also very fun and exciting for you to experience. As for the other cards, we have Fortitude, which is the Strength card, and we have the Knight of Springs. The Knight of Spring. And I love this one because we have a rabbit. Guess what? The rabbit connects to speed. So what I see is that everything will go quick, possibly even in this area too, because you'll feel that intense passion, desire, and chemistry with them. And also you can see on the card, this person is looking for somebody specifically. You can see the long view on the card, and this person is like, okay, where is my future spouse? Where is the one I can build with? And I want it quick, I want it fast, so I'm taking this rabbit to find her or him to make this thing happen. We have the House showing up here. So in my perspective, same thing for the steps in the relationship. This will go quick. This might scare you a little bit in the beginning, because you might, they might tell you you're my favorite right away. They want to, be connected to you right away. They might look for something different with you, something profound with you. They might want to live with you quickly. And quickly, it depends, of course, on how quick, you picture quick to be, of course, because for some it's like, oh, maybe a few weeks and then living together. For some it's like, no, I need few months. And for some it's like, oh no, I need to live a good year on my own and then we'll see from there. So it depends, but I see that the two of you will feel so safe and this bond is going to be so strong that you will want to give it a chance. You will want to welcome the person in, and of course, you will want to be together physically and live together, which is beautiful here. So we have the bees. Of course, the bees really represent that sense of community, working together. And this is beautiful in a relationship too, because this tells me in this beautiful marriage, expect your person to be willing to work with you, to be willing to provide to you, to be there for you in ups and downs. When things are heavy, when things are difficult, they'll be your pillar. They'll be the strong, the strong like support, the strong rock perhaps of the connection of the family. And you can see she's sitting on the rock and he is also on that rock. So I feel like the two of you will support each other in this marriage, and you look for the same things in a person. This is why the two of you are each other's perfect match. And this strong bond is something the two of you will be willing to work towards, because this is something significant for you. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Numbers you can see can be number 8. Or 888, for example. And this one is associated to abundance or spirituality or the infinity sign, for example. This could also be a sign that you're attracting a soulmate. So for these, we have the mist and the hope. So these two, and this is beautiful because if you look at the hands, how they're placed, heart space holding the heart, okay? So this connection is so full of love, and you have hopes for this love to bloom, for this lover to be the one. And I'm certain that when you meet them, you won't even question it. There is a lot of people that you will sense if you can trust them, if you can really perceive everything they say as truth or not. And when you do, trust your intuition, because your intuition is going to tell you if it's rather the mist they're trying to, express to make you blinded by the illusion, or if this is more clear, like you have hopes, you believe, you trust, and there is no questions asked, because that's the person that you can really trust, and you can feel it within you, within your guts and your stomach especially. And your heart is going to tell you too if this is a person you like, if they like you back, because if they like you back, your heart is going to feel like it's floating. So even when in front of each other, you might feel high on love, and if you don't feel it, it's not the person I'm talking about. It's possibly not the person you will actually marry. So don't waste your time. But if you perceive things being a bit misty, too uncertain, I wouldn't invest in it. I feel like this is more of a card telling you, look for what you can hope for and what you can trust, and recognize when it's actually misty and not being transparent. Because you deserve to have somebody who is transparent with you and willing to... This is not supposed to be there. This is from the last reading I did, and I possibly placed it mechanically out there. So it's not supposed to be here. But anyway, so let's see now some traits. So, from the person we have, friendly and shy. And also pay attention to the looks on all the cards, because they can be significant with the style, the vibe, what they wear, hair color, etc. So someone who is very friendly, and we can see someone is very close to you, showing up, willing to build with you. And this shows again, like they have that with everybody around them, that they care. So they might have a lot of friends with who they hang out with and bond with. There might be somebody that people can really rely to, because they're very open, like they're very open for everybody. And they want everybody to feel their best. That's really what I can sense. Even if sometimes they can appear shy, even if they can be a bit more introverted or they can be introverts. It's not because you're an introvert that you're not friendly. Actually, I think most introverts are extremely friendly, but they're not friendly with everybody because they need to acclimate to somebody before showing their true side and vibing and trusting the person. So just saying, because I know that a lot of people, especially if you're an extrovert, you might perceive introverts as guarded or cold, not interested. Yes, you can find them, but most of them are not like that. They just want to have a small group of friends instead that they can really trust and create a strong bond with, instead of having a crowd of people that they called friends, but they never show up for you. Like, see, they value quality over quantity, but when they do find these people, they're their pillar, like they're there for them. So this is what I see for your person. That's a person who is determined, dedicated, and willing to provide the best and to bring the best to everybody they care about. So for the physical traits, we have kawaii Asian style or fashion for this one. And like I said, this could be about them, could be about you, could be an interest, for example, towards Asia. Then we have shabby for this one, preppy style, and a melodious voice. So they could be good at singing, for example, or this could be you two's passion, singing together, going to karaoke places, or maybe at home, a karaoke night. But this could be something that resonates with you. And we have a performer here, so even this could be what they do for a living. So far with the cards, if I have to state different type of jobs, I see fashion, okay, because we have preppy style, Asian kawaii fashion. I also see any type of business, with the bees, hardworking, collectively, working on something, building something. With the Knight of Spring, I see someone who could be on social media, someone who might have an audience. We have, of course, someone who is working in this field where they might be singing, performing. This is what I meant. Maybe acting could be part of it. That's so far what I can see, but perhaps you can see something I am not catching. I see a village woman too for this one, so perhaps it's also a place that one of you will enjoy and one of you will be willing to live at. Maybe this is also because if that person, for example, is on the spotlight or might have a lot of missions to go to cities, actually where they live might be more of a place where they can have this privacy, where they can recharge and not be too close to the city, but not too far as well, if of course they actually work and will only work in the city. So forgot about these. So I see the messages. I want to go on a date with you, and such a precious thing. And if you look at the way they're dressed, it's rather they go to a beautiful like a beautiful date, or this could be totally the wedding day. What do you think? I think it looks like it. She is wearing some type of princessy dress. So I want to go on a date with you, and such a precious thing. So for these, let's see some signs. So for the signs, so far we had Leo, or this could be the season, and we have spring, or this could be fire signs. But let's see with the grid so we can get more signs directly. Okay, so we have Pisces, Capricorn, and we have Libra, Leo. For what we can see here, we can see more of them with the letters and words, which I'm going to pick right now. So with the letters and words, we can see a name appearing, a place, we can see some hints, more about them. Well, Libra popped again. So that's confirming what we saw. Wait, it was May and then it turned into say. So May could be a significant time. What is the current month? I'm so lost, guys. We are currently in May, but I'm not sure I will be posting it before the end of the month because I'm recording on the 27th And I think this one will actually go live during the weekend, and I'm not certain. I'll check in just a sec. Or maybe it will actually go live on May. But anyway, so let's see what we have. FSCEEEEM. Me. Me. It's screaming to you. That's me. Notice me. Anyways, we have see, so you can be seeing each other, or see me. I think about San Francisco. It could be a CEO. I heard met or meet, so you can meeting very soon. And I see reach, follow, through, forever, you as, and teach. And we have E through A. Oh, we have an A. So the C, we have Fae, so fairies. We have heard mate, fate, EMS, California with CA. So US is pretty much the target when it comes to the place. Messaging, maybe? Muse. Massage as well, because we have MASS, massage. Could be something they appreciate, could be something you do, could be something that they do for a living, I don't know. But this is showing up for a reason. Face. Perhaps you, maybe FaceTiming, or this could be seeing their face. It's pretty much what I can see for these. So let us continue with the stickers. I'm gonna move this. The stickers. Bar roaster. Let's see. Hey, I love your smile. And that's a message being sent. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel like the masculine is going very fast, and I told you, like, expect a move that is very fast. But like here, I'll show you in a second a close up. Like here, this person is like, hey, no, it's going too fast for me. So let's take our time. So I love your smile. We have the kiss that was stopped. We have the sunglasses here. So I'm seeing this as somebody who has their eye on you. We have the bar. So you can go for a drink, possibly for a date. You can go for some type of meal as well. Ice cream, possibly. Let's see next the other ones. Okay. So this I see as an explosion of love for this one. We have hope, so having hopes for the future. I see this as the other half, like you are each other's other half, pretty much. And always miss you and search. So you can be, or they can be, making researches about you, especially online. I mean, we talked about people that could be on social media, that could have, you know, a community, because they might actually work in something quite artistic with performances. So I don't know, but perhaps it's all related, like making researches, rather them or you, towards the person. So that is the hints we could get here. So let's continue with a love message with my book of love answers. If you guys are interested, this one is linked down below. And if you do want to get a reading, everything is linked as well. You can also check my pinned comment, because I do sometimes share a discount. I wish you were here. So this is the message they want to tell you. I mean, they cannot wait to be with you, as you can tell. And that's possibly why they're going to move fast, because they're so impatient to be with you. So claim this energy down below in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, of course. You can check my other readings appearing on the screen. I also have an ASMR channel, so you can check it out. at Marion_ASMR. I did post a guided meditation if you do want to meet your soulmate, and that's a passionate one. So if you enjoy it, just watch it and see you next time. Bye bye.